Welcome back. We are here with 1418, and we are going to wrap up what is going on with Cecilia this year. And last year, we had our twins become teenagers, so I am super excited about that. Let's see what we have going on here. Malcolm II is becoming an infant. No 18 or 20. Why do I kind of hope he dies a little bit? Sigrid Armstrong, no 4, 8, or 12. Okay, doing good. Nancy and Nazetta Landgrab, no 9 or 19. And all right, everyone's doing good. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 teenager rolls. That's no 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Isabella Armstrong, no 2, 6, 11, 13, 14. Ooh, just survived. And then Salvia, what's her role? I forget. For young adult, it's just a 3. Okay. No 3 for you, Salvia. Okay, that was a little close. And then we have our second. Okay, so this is the first time I think that we're doing the second adult role. So for adult part 2, they have to get a 10 or higher. So we have Zwan and Wybert. That's 2 of them. You need a 10 or higher. Okay, so they both got a 10 or a higher. And then we roll a d8 to see how much longer they live. So the first one, 8 years, and the second one, also 8 years. That's not weird at all. Okay, so they both got 8s. And yeah, I think that's it on that. And then we'll do our vampire rolls. So once again, we only have 2 vampires now. We have Edward and Salvia, so they can't get a 9 to be accused. Good, good. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 who can't get an 18 to be accused. 2, 3, 4, 5. Did everybody just live? Did every single person just live? Okay, so we're going to wrap up with Cecilia this year. Who is pregnant? Malcolm and Isabel are pregnant. They only have 1 more baby try left. Uh-oh. And then we have Gilbert and Oriana who are pregnant. They have many, many baby chances. And then Olive and Wybert, who just got married, are now pregnant. And Wybert's going to live for 8 more years, so that's good. I'm sorry I had to marry you to an old man, Olive. I don't know why I clicked around like that when I meant to go over here. So anyway, let's hop into the game. So I totally forgot to do the marriage rolls, but it was that Honora is going to get married and have 7 kids. Zelda is also going to get married and have 7 kids. And Cataline is going to get married and have 10 kids. And then, get this, Conrad rolled to not get married. That is the same Conrad that's best friends with Serena, and I was going to have them get married, but I guess not now. Awkward. So I'm going to send him to the church. We're going to just say that he, has been trying to be a knight, but it's just really not for him, and he realized that that is a fundamental incompatibility between him and Serena, is that she is just so active and brash and full, and he's just, calm, and, well, that can, be a good combination. It's just not going to work out for these two because, she has all these big dreams and stuff, and he just kind of wants to sit back and is not going to, want to live that fast-paced life too. So, I'm sorry, Conrad, but you're out of the running. But we did have our baby. So here is our baby foal. Its name is Neptune. So there's that. And also it is a good combination of 2 of its parents. Honestly, I don't even know what gender this horse is. To be completely honest, I don't know if it told me. But that's okay. So anyway, here it is. And again, we're going to work on the temperament skill while it is a foal. But also we are going to have both Star and also Sugar. Oh my gosh, I'm never going to get all these horses' names correct. Sugar and Thomas are going to be doing competitions. So they have done one competition so far. I think it was it an endurance competition or something like that? It was one of those things. No, I don't think it was endurance, actually. I'm trying to remember what it was. I can't remember. But anyway, one of the competition sections that we already have. So right now, Sugar is good at temperament and endurance. So those are the two things that I think it was like a temperament challenge of some sort. And then we're getting barrel racing going. I think that that is really good as well. And we are working on the endurance skill for Tornado. He is almost at the top level of endurance, so then he'll be able to start. I think we'll start him with jumping instead of barrel racing, just because then we can have one horse on each thing at a time, and that'll be all good. So I think that that'll be a good situation. And I have Cecilia working on the household chores and everything, and then, in our free time working with the foal. But also then we have Serena working on her aspiration, which is the bodybuilder aspiration. So she's working on her fitness skill. I'm also having her work on her sword fighting skill because that is a mod that I have. And she's working on those things. And then in her free time, she is working with Tornado on the endurance stuff when she is, fatigued from working out. So everyone has their majority thing that they're working on, and then when they're free, they are doing something else, usually with the horses. So I think that that is going to be one of the hard things too, is that, like, if we want to get a horse to the top level in everything by the time they become an elder, I really do think that it's going to take full-time work on one horse. And so because of that, having one sim per horse has been really helpful, so that each sim can be focusing on a horse, and then us not having to worry about anything in that, that we're wasting any time. I think maybe one sim could work on two horses, because like you intensely train on the barrels or on the jumps or whatever, and then the horse has to take a break if you do it twice. So you could probably be doing something with another horse while, back and forth. Anyway, so basically that's what I'm saying. And it's Thursday, and we are going to also continue Cecilia's stuff with Johnny. So let's invite him over. And you're coming over because I said you are. And so here he is, and she's going to talk to him and basically say, look, I really like you too. I want to be with you. I don't really care what anybody else thinks. My reputation's already in the toilet. And he basically says to her, well, let's run away together. We can, I'm a traveling entertainer. That's my job. You can travel with me and see the world and, all of that stuff. We can get away from this town and, my family and the scandals and the rumors, and we can get away from all of that stuff. It's just going to be you and me traveling the world. And she is really interested in that, and she really wants to, but she's worried about the twins and leaving them alone and, abandoning the rest of her siblings and her responsibilities and all that stuff. So he is going to propose to her in the garden, I guess. And then she is worried, but she's going to say yes. She's going to say yes, and then she says, well, that they both get attacked by bees. But she's going to say, look, give me some time. I need some time to talk to my siblings to get everything figured out. Just, like, give me some time to wrap everything up. So she is excited. She wants to go. She wants to see the world. She wants to kind of be free of those responsibilities, even though she's totally going to have a million babies with him. But there's that. And we have Thomas barrel racing again. And then we have Cecilia talking with the foal. And then Serena is just really not doing a good job as a page. Anyway, we're going to the expert level now. That's our third competition in this bracket. So that is really good for us. And that's our third one. And so we got a victory. We got a gold again, obviously, because we already got to level 10 by the time we even considered these competitions. So we are going to have Thomas tomorrow. We'll be able to try out the master level in that category. And then we're just going to try and make our way through each category, maybe with each horse. I don't know yet. I think that could be really good. But we'll do our best. So if our horse gets to be like a championship horse, I'm sure it will sell for a good amount of money. So that is pretty excellent. Although I already don't want to let go of Sugar. I love her so much. But, you know, he has to keep training horses and breeding horses and making horses. That's the family business, and we need some money. So there is that. And then also, he does want to become a championship rider, though. So I think that it will be good to at least maybe use Sugar for the aspiration, because you have to, like, even compete in the ultimate championship. So that'll be something that they are going to focus on getting to. So we're going to finish one of the sections today. I think there's like 4, and yeah, 1 for each skill, but also there's like a sub skill. So it's like you need good temperament, but you also need good endurance a little bit. And then so there's like the different things have some layers to them. Salvia is here to drink our blood. No thanks. So anyway, Cecilia is going to come in here and talk to the twins and basically say, you know, Johnny has asked me to marry him. I really want to go with him, but it will require leaving this place. We're going to try and get away from, you know, Nancy and Malcolm and all of that stuff. And so she's talking to them and she's saying, you know, this could really be good for me, and I really want to do it, but I don't want to leave you guys. And they're just like, you know what, Cecilia, you've always taken care of us. We're good now. Like, even though they're still preteens, they're like, we can make it on our own. We know how to make money. We know how to tend the garden and everything. I'm actually going to have Thomas tend the garden tomorrow. So they are just going to basically give her the go-ahead, because they want her to live her life on her terms, because that is what the both of them are doing, is they're living their lives in a way that, you know, is kind of unexpected for them, given their parentage and all of that stuff. So they are just, you know, they have their passions and they're following them, and they want her to do the same. They don't want her to just live for everybody else. They want her to follow her passion as well. So Cecilia is going to go with Johnny. We're going to have their wedding tomorrow. Actually, we're going to have Cecilia, I forgot what day it was. We're going to have Cecilia do all the chores one more time today, and then starting tomorrow, it's going to be Thomas, and we'll have the wedding tomorrow as well. And my horses keep knocking over my trash bins, and so then I keep getting trash plants everywhere, trash plants all the time. So there is that. Yes, this is going to be the last time. It's also All Fool's Day, so we'll be able to do some mischief with each other. So that's really exciting. And yeah, Cecilia is basically just going to get away from this small town life and go and travel the world with her new husband. And there we go. We're a master in that category, so that's great. We have a champion horse. Look at that. Western Pleasure, that's what it's called. Okay. We have a champion horse in Western Pleasure. And we have Serena practicing her sword fighting skills. And we are going to continue barrel racing. We're actually already at like level 8 or something, so we're doing really good with barrel racing. I think we'll be able to finish that skill shortly, but that is going to be the next thing that we focus on with Sugar for or maybe it will be the endurance. I don't know. One of them, so like if the sub skill is jumping, I'm not going to choose it. I think we are going to choose the other thing. I forget what it's called though, of course. But anyway, we already got a level 10 horse riding skill. We've been in 4 competitions. We've gotten 1 gold. I think we're in pretty good shape. She is trying to get to level 6 of the athletic skill. And there's our baby talking to a kitty. Oh. But yes, we're almost at level 10 endurance as well with Tornado, so that's good. And so since you're free, you might as well work with the foal. I mean, everybody can do a little bit of everything. It's just that Thomas is the only one who's level 10 of the horse riding skill, so he should be the one who is doing the competitions, plus that's his aspiration anyway. So yeah, we got to the next level of the barrel racing, which is good. Or was that another horse? I don't know. We have so many horses going on right now. Oh, you got attacked by bees. I'm sorry. Okay, so I am going to have her come over here, and we're going to have the kids do mischief together. That is super sweet. Honestly, I wish that you could have like these. I know that I could change the household size. I realize that. But it would just be too hard, I feel like, to go back and forth and create a sim and the way that I do and change all of their, you know, outfits and stuff. Okay, we got to endurance level 10 with Tornado. That's good. He can start jumping practice. But anyway, I would love if I could just put another house on this lot and have Thomas and Serena just live next to each other forever. I think that that would be so great. I love her. Maybe I should do that, right? I don't know. Oh, you know what, though? If Serena marries another knight, even if they have kids, the kids will have no one to stay with while they're at war. So maybe Thomas can take care of the children. Well, or his wife, if all three of them end up at war. I don't know. So anyway, they're doing their mischief stuff too. I really have not figured any of this out. So there's that. And now we're going to just go around here. There's just not enough household slots at the end of the day. I think there is a way to go into Create a Sim using MCCC, though. I just would have to be so careful to not lose anything or anyone. That's definitely something I would have to be really careful of, but we'll see. Anyway, there he is, horse riding. And then there is Tornado learning a bit about the jumping skill, so that's really fun, too. Serena working on her athletic stuff and then chatting with the foal. So yeah, it is now Saturday, and again, we're going to have Thomas doing the chores today because Cecilia is getting ready for her wedding. She's getting ready for her wedding, and I actually did figure out a way to get teens married. I know that you've been waiting for this for over 100 sim years. I did figure out how to get the teens married. So what you have to do, in my game anyway, is I have to, 1, have a wedding arch, and 2, initiate the marriage through the teenager. Now, I feel like I tried this before and it didn't work, but for some reason today it's working that way. So, yeah, I think we're going to do barrel racing because, yeah, endurance is different, but we're at level 9 barrel racing, so I think we can definitely do the, like, lower league stuff for now. But, yeah, apparently that's the way I can get them married. So let's send everyone to the church with Johnny. It's just going to be a very small ceremony at the church because obviously Johnny doesn't have any family that would attend, and they're not really trying to make a big thing out of it. Like, they want to kind of disappear into the night so that nobody can harass them. So that is what's going on. I mean, I know that realistically, like, it could look bad on Thomas and Serena, but they're so young that people don't really, like, associate the adult stuff with them. I mean, maybe they are like, oh my gosh, they're the children of Emmeline, or they're, you know, they were with Cecilia, but it's more of like an association and less of a blame. Like, I feel like Cecilia definitely got the brunt of societal shaming in this case. So there is that, and we are having them get married on Neighborhood Brawl Day. Love that for them. Oh, also, okay, so since this is where we're going to wrap up, I have to tell you about a few things that happened because there's like a little glitch. Like, as soon as I hit save, Olive had her baby, and so the pop-up came, but then she was just forever in labor, and it was blah, blah, blah. So anyway, Olive did have her baby, and it survived. And so did whoever else was pregnant. There was someone else who was pregnant. Who was it? Oh, Malcolm and Isabel. They had their baby. It was actually a girl, though. So Malcolm still only has one son. And then Oriana Armstrong, Gilbert's wife, had her baby, and she rolled to die in childbirth. If you could believe it. That is his 3rd wife to die. I mean, what is he? One of the Hugos? Like, seriously. So she rolled to die. She rolled to die, and we lost Oriana. So I guess that means that Gilbert is open again for a potential marriage. Who knows? But yes, that is what happened. I cannot believe that that has happened so many times to him, but that's where we're at. And now Johnny and Cecilia are married, and they're pregnant, and they're really excited to keep going with their lives, and they're going to move to Tartosa. Of course, I'm going to say that they're traveling around, but right now they are in, their house is like located in Tartosa, so in Italy. So here's their wedding portrait, and everyone's doing great, and that is where we'll wrap it up. In the next one, I don't think we have any big birthdays, but I do want to start getting going on some of the love stories for our twins. I think that that'll be important because I want to make sure that we have like a fully fleshed out story, that was hard to say, regarding their romances in a way that we can get them married right when they're eligible to get married at 18. So that is something that we're going to start kind of working on now, is to start doing the setup, start like meeting people, becoming friends with people, really understanding all of that. So that is what is going to happen in the next one and the next couple of years up until Thomas and Serena are old enough to get married. So I hope that you're excited for it, and I will catch you in the next one.